Dude, I can't. All right. Okay. You have to go now. I have a lot of birds and squirrels and things that love to show up for me. So here they are getting ready to show up. So welcome, welcome, welcome to the Healing Circle. Let me get a couple of things set up real quick. Make sure that everybody can chat with everybody, because we definitely want that to happen. Welcome, welcome, welcome to everybody. It is fabulous to have you all here. Welcome to my backyard. Hey, Eileen. It is great to see you all. This is my patio. If I could, I got birds flying around. I have squirrels like coming up to me in my backyard going, yo, it's still light. How about giving us a healing? How about giving us some peanuts or some treats of some kind? So welcome to all who join me for these Claims of Truth healing circles that happen every other Monday night. On the Monday nights that there is not a night of alchemical healing, I do these healing circles as an opportunity for anyone, for everyone, to sort of join together to use claims of truth, or they're now called attunements, from anybody who reads Paul Selig's channeled texts. They may know those, but claims of truth are really just statements of truth. And what happens when we speak those claims of truth, the field around us, all this stuff that we call air, starts to transform. And there are lots of power lines and lines of communication that pick up what we are sending out, pick it up and start to transform the world around us. It's one of those things that once I discovered this, I'm like, this is some serious magic, and I definitely want to put more of that magic, more of that love out into the field. Hey, Barbara and Heather, it is great to see you. Melissa and Rona, it is great to see all you. Hey, Terry. Hey, Sheena and Zoya. It is great to see each and every one of you. And we are really coming together to do just a little bit of love, putting more love out into the field and starting to heal the things in us that keep us from knowing our own truth, right? From knowing the truth of each and every one of us. So, hey, Jill. Hi, Jenny. I've got a little squirrel here at my feet going, yo, where's my treats? Where are my, I don't have anything for you right now. Dude, I'm sorry. Tomorrow morning, we'll be back at it. And that's how that happens here on my patio. It is fabulous to see each and every one of you. And as people come on, we're just going to pick up. Tonight's claim of truth is, I am in union with all things, including each and every one of the animals. Every once in a while, I'm going to be talking about them because they're just kind of, hey, Bonnie. Hey, Bonnie. I am in union with all things. That is a claim of truth that reminds our bodies that we are in union with all things, that all things are connected, that we're not separate, that we are all have these thin threads of things. No, dude, you really got to go. You should see him. He's the cutest little thing. Dude, you got to go. 1 second. Sorry, guys. Gotta go. He's like, oh, right, what? What are you doing? You feed me all the time. Okay. I am in union with all things. It is a claim of truth that reminds us that we're not separate, that there are these threads that attach each one of us to every other living thing, whether we're talking about animals or trees or crystals or people that we love, people that we don't love. We are all one. We all come from the same source. And what I have discovered over the last 2 weeks using this claim of truth is that it really does start to transform more of what I'm seeing out in the world, where I think that I am separate and I'm going to confess sometimes better. I think I'm better. Oh, I got it all together. My husband, he doesn't have it together. And one of the things I noticed this week was he constantly shows up as a mirror for me. Have you all ever had that experience where people keep showing up as a mirror, where eventually you look at them and you're like, you are really showing me all the things I don't like about myself. It's very interesting. It's part of what we're going to be doing tonight. So I also had a chance to start to understand that the more I heal the stuff in me, the less I get triggered by the things that are happening out there. I don't know if you all have noticed that. How are you doing tonight? I'm just busy creating some designs, putting more love and more union into what I call the container. The container is all the people who are attending in person and remotely into the healing circle. How are you all doing? Hey, Paula. Great to see you. All right. You ready? Here's the really cool thing to remember about tonight and about our lives in general. We are all doing the best we can with the information that we have. There is no blame, there is no shame, there is nothing that is here for us that is not a lot of love and light and joy and trust and truth. We are all doing the absolute best that we can with what we have available. You know, I can't make a decision based on information that I'm going to get in a week from now. So if I decide to do something and in a week it looks like it's incorrect, it was perfect. It was exactly the decision I was meant to make at the time. And then I got more information and I can make a new decision, right? Thanks, Terry. I certainly appreciate that. That is really cool that you have that awareness of what is going on here. As far as the light that is going on here. And right, Jill, you start to notice that there are times when you have good days, times when you don't have good days, and that's okay. Right? That's kind of what happens to all of us. What we all are doing is calling things into us. Everybody know this mudra? This is the mudra of abundance. Call it in, call it in, call it in, right? You call in those things all the time for what you're meant to learn about, for what you want to heal, for what you're really here to experience. I was reading the Book of Truth. This is my jam this week, the Book of Truth. It is actually the 5th book of Paul Selig, the Book of Truth, and they're talking about all of us call things into being according to our beliefs in separation and safety. Separation and safety. So when I go into fear, I want to be safe. And so I call some things into me sometimes that I'm like, I don't really want, but they're coming in so that I can heal them, so that I can see them. Okay, Sheena, never a random question at all. Reoccurring bladder issue, and there's no medical reason. Sheena, there are a lot of low frequencies in your bladder. There's a lot of low frequencies in all of our body parts. There just are. Each and every one of us came here in this incarnation to be a portal, to do some cleanup here on this planet. How's this for a picture? We're walking around until 2016. We all are walking around and picking up stuff. I kind of liken it to picking up trash when I'm cleaning the beach or when I'm cleaning the neighborhood. I'm picking up stuff and I'm putting it in my pockets, and I'm picking up stuff and I'm storing it in my throat. I'm picking up stuff and I'm putting it in my brain. Now, is the girl in the body doing that? No. That is my higher self, right? That part of me that runs my body, running around picking things up, cleaning things up. What is so magical about 2016? Well, in 2016, the portals closed. All of us stopped being portals. We stopped being trash cans. We stopped picking up low frequencies and storing them in our bodies. We actually did this with intention. Our higher selves knew we were going to be doing this, knowing that in 2016, the portals were going to close, and then we were going to turn our attention to start cleaning it up. There were going to be a whole bunch of us that were going to start learning how to move the low frequencies out. Loads and loads and loads of us. Some of us had the information already. Some of us have been taking classes on Zoom. Some of us have been taking classes on the astral. But we have been learning how to see ourselves in truth, to see ourselves in union with all things. Because to be honest with you, most of us have forgotten that. We kept believing the low frequencies. We kept believing the things that we were taught when we were children. We thought that energy wasn't real, that the beings we saw in our bedroom, for example, were not really there, because that's what other people told us. Oh, you're just seeing things. Oh, yeah, there's no monsters under the bed, see? And we believed those things. We forgot. Those low frequencies, just like the ones in your bladder, things like unconsciousness and unworthiness and shame and fear fear and blame, atheist energy, made us forget who we were and that we were all connected. So we started learning how to heal ourselves. We started sharing it with other people. We started making ourselves available to help others. And Sheena, I am happy to do some remotes for you. As well as help anybody else, however it shows up. All you have to do ever is text me. Say, yo, I could use some help. This is where I do that stuff. I sit out here all the time doing healings and helping people, and I'm happy to help you as well. So, what I'd like you all to do is try this. Try using the claim of truth. Take a moment and focus in on where in your body you might notice some discord. You might notice an ache or a pain, or sometimes we even say it like lights up, like you're just like, oh, I know it's there. Say the claim of truth. I am in union with all things. Now, when I say I am in union with all things, I can feel stuff showing up in my throat. I feel that there is a block there, that there is something. I don't even necessarily need to know how to describe it. But it's something that's resistant to that claim of truth. There is something in my body that is going, yeah, no, we don't believe that. We don't believe we're in union. We believe we're separate. Try it. Try it for yourself. It's just an experience. I am in union with all things. Yep, it's still there. We, my healing team, and I are happy to help you with wherever you feel it. Whether you tell me about it or not, I have a big healing team, and they are just buzzing around helping each and everybody. Heather, I love that. See, you tried it and you could feel the shift. Now, we're not always in our knowingness, right? And we're not always paying attention to what's happening in our body. But this is a couple of minutes that you just take and you go, okay, now I'm going to tune in. When I use this claim of truth, what happens? Wow. Yeah, these claims of truth are healing alchemy. That's what we call them. They have key codes built into them. So no matter who you are, where you are, what you know, what you've experienced in the past, when you speak these words, transformation happens. I personally think that's so wicked cool. I have wondered for years. I first read Paul Selig back in 2016. I'm like, but how does that work? What's actually happening? And actually, all through the books, Melchizedek, the group that actually channels the text, says there's healing in each and every book. They're encoded with frequencies to start to transform what is there for you. I missed it for several years. Anybody else want to confess when they actually started to understand any of the books. As a matter of fact, I picked up the Book of Truth last week and I started reading it, and I texted a friend of mine. I said, "Oh my God, do you know what's in this book? Holy cow, there's all kinds of magic in this book." And she typed back, "Yeah." Terry, you're still working on it. Terry, what book are you reading? I know Eileen has read all of them at least once through, 2 years after you started reading them. Isn't that funny? It's okay if you are reading these books, any one of the books, and you're like, what? What did they just say? I don't understand. What was that? I often feel like that, right? Oh, cool. Oh, Heather, I love that you're reading the book of um, Love and Creation for the third time. I actually put in the front of the book of Love and Creation. I have the fourth time that I'm starting the book. This one I actually first read December 1st of 2018. And then I put it down, and it took me, what is that, 5 years or so? Not quite 5 years. Let's go with 4.5 years to pick it back up again, right? It's totally okay. You are in the right book that you are meant to be in. And if you're not reading one of them, that's perfect too. So there are frequencies that are coming in for all of us as I have been talking. I haven't been paying attention to them and seeing them come in and telling you all. But there are, a few minutes ago, there were stars coming in for all of us. And what those things do, that healing alchemy does, is it comes in and your higher self gathers it up and puts it exactly where you need it. That is a bizarre thing, isn't it? For those of you who are kind of like, really? Okay, if you say so, I do say so. And it took me a long time to have an awareness of that and trust it. So if that's where you are, that's okay as well. Stars coming in, there are moons coming in. There were streamers coming in. I love the streamers. I personally think the streamers are the bomb, because most of those streamers are filled with more frequencies of worthiness. And holy cow, who doesn't want a little more worthiness? Terry, I love that you see the illumination coming in, amping up the power. I also had an opportunity to see the union in the magic. Illumination, transformation. Yeah. So did everybody find a spot? Yes. Okay. Let's play a game, just for the fun of it. If you're willing to play, and you certainly do not have to put it in the chat, consider one thing that you put yourself down about. Only one. One thing that you put yourself down about. You want to know what mine is? I put myself down all the time that I'm not getting it right. Now, I will tell you, if you ask me, that when I sit in front of the camera, My higher self is right here and going, yep, here's this, here's this, here's this. So for most people who only talk with me when I'm in front of a camera, they go, oh my God, but you know so much. Please come join me in my house when the camera isn't on. And I'm like, is that green or is it blue? It really looks a little bit more purple. I spend a lot of time beating myself up, thinking I don't have the answer. Thinking, Eileen, your age. Isn't that one interesting? Anybody who knows Eileen knows she looks fabulous for her age, setting the standard for some amazingness. That doesn't mean she doesn't put herself down, right? Every time we beat ourselves up, criticize ourselves, say something about, let's see, second guess, undermine, question, doubt, what we are doing is taking ourselves out of alignment and putting ourselves separate. We are not in alignment. We are separate. Some of the books talk about sitting on the riverbank instead of being in the flow of information. How about that one? You go, ooh, I don't like that one. I do not want to sit on the riverbank. I don't want to be out of the flow of information. Terry, there are so many things you just can't choose. Yeah. Pick one, Terry, and then pick another, and then pick another. We're going to give everybody a healing on that one thing, two things, three things, four things that you put yourself down about. Because the truth is, you are absolutely perfect exactly as you are. And what you are experiencing is the low frequencies in you, the judgment, the fear, the unworthiness, the pain, some other kind of stuff. And your higher self is going, yo, do you see this? See this? See this? We're healing it. Yeah, never getting it right and feeling like you're behind. I got you, Terry. I understand that one well. Dana, sometimes it is nice on the riverbank, and it's perfectly okay to sit there. It's perfectly okay to sit on the riverbank. I have spent some time on the riverbank this weekend. I just kind of think like I'm getting a little sun, catching some rays, taking a little time to do some healings. Do some healings on myself, right? Just trusting, trusting, trusting. Crystalline feathers coming in. How about that? You are welcome to put your hand out. One hand, two hands. Put them out and gather some of those crystalline feathers. If you have an awareness of what they look like, you can certainly share it in the chat. Rose pink quartz, magic green, trust. Holy cow, trust, 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 trust. I'm just going to put them all back here. If you would like to put them somewhere in particular, you are welcome to do that. And if you're like, that is just a little weird, trust your higher self in all things. If you are here tonight and this is a little odd and strange and you're not exactly sure what's going on, it's perfect. You don't have to do anything other than just hang out with us. Your higher self, just like my higher self, is on the process of healing what's there. Yellow and purple. Dana, that's an awesome thing. You know, Jill, I love that you say the words that come out of your mouth aren't always loving. That's me. I have had many moments of not so loving thoughts. What do? I'm like, God nabbit? Who said that? And then in my head, I'm like, and I'll take a healing, please. Everyone is welcome to do that. I'll take a healing, please. You can say it out loud. You can say it quietly to yourself. You can trust that your higher self is on giving you a healing. One of the things that has been so wicked cool for me recently is I understand now how much love there is for all of us. Truly. How much love and compassion and healing is available for each and every one of us, whether we know it or not. Barbara, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Healing team. Gift, 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 gift. Look at all these crystals coming in for everybody. Terry, I'm so glad you invited Barbara. And Barbara, you're cracking me up that you say dag nabbit on occasion. I have to tell you, it's not normally something I say, so it sort of made me laugh when it popped out of my mouth, but must be just for you. And cheers to you for listening to books while you're sleeping. I think that's awesome. It's fabulous. It is totally fabulous. Come on, Eileen, tell us, what's your spicy word? Dana, here's your flow. Giving you more of that. How about that? And here's some of that. Terry, you can join my club anytime, Terry. Anxious and agitated. I have had many, many moments of that recently. Anybody else feeling anxious and agitated at all? Or is it just Terry and me? Here's some more love for all of us. I wonder if I'm allowed to say that. Oh, fuck. Okay, guess I have to say that this is not for children. Did you know that the word fuck, along with the word duck and buck and all of those things, is a healing? Someday, people are going to know just how healing it is, and then they're going to say it. My daughter has been sending us videos of babies saying things that they shouldn't say, little kids saying things they shouldn't say. There is no announcement about Sarah being pregnant, just to let you know, but she has been prepping herself. And she keeps sending us things about little kids saying fuck and all sorts of good words. Lots of healings. Yes, shit too. It, 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 it. Do you know the ah that Paul tones heals atheist energy? Atheist energy tells us energy isn't real. We all have just a little bit of that. If you'd like, ask where you have some atheist energy that you would like to move. I will give your fourth chakra a healing so you can trust where your hands go. Brainstem, yeah, that's a great one, Terry. Heather, I love that. Duck, pluck, suck. Dana, your sinuses, that's a great place. That's a fabulous place for a healing. Happy to help there. Anybody find that they really want to know where they have some atheist energy, but their hands aren't moving? Or they're going, it's this, it's this, it's this, it's this. Or maybe it's this. Feel free to put that in the chat. Eileen, your temporal lobes, yes. More of that. How about this? I am in union with all things, including that spot where there's some atheist energy. I am in union with all things, inclusive of my third eye. That means all the shit that's in my third eye, all that stuff that I spend a lot of time getting pissed off about because it's there keeping me from my information, yeah, that's part of source as well. I want to love and bless that. Love and bless, love and bless, love and bless. Jill, let's go with our third eye tonight. You and I, we'll hang out in our third eye. All that atheist, love and bless, love and bless, love and bless. There are certainly loads of places. Yes, absolutely full body atheist. There are days like that. And just focus. I am in union with all things. I'm in union with the pain. I'm in union with the fear. I'm in union with the joy. I'm in union with the love. I am in union with all of the nonsense that shows up in my body because that's me. This is who I am, atheist included. That pain that I feel on a regular basis in my right shoulder, yeah, that's me too. I love and bless it. I am in union with the pain in my right shoulder. I am in union with the pain in my sternum. Anywhere in particular that you want a healing? I have wonder balls. Those are energetic balls filled with that high frequency of wonder, clarity, cerulean blue. Watch. Do you have an awareness of them? You might not. I've spent a lot of years going, Sure. All right, I'll take one of those. I have a funny story to tell you all. Just so you know, I'm just like you. I was hanging out with my friend Care this weekend. We were doing a tobacco and just kind of chatting for a very short period of time. There was no physical healing going on, right? We weren't moving our hands and we weren't doing any of that kind of stuff. And I was all kinds of triggered. God, I really need a healing. God, I really need a healing. Am I going to ask her for a healing? Nope, not going to ask her for a healing. Oh my God, I wish there was some healing going on here. Got in my car, drove home, and my higher self is like, yo, look at all the healing that went on without you having one iota of awareness of it. And then I started seeing all the things that had gone on, all the healings that I'd gotten, all the awarenesses. It's no different than right here and right now. There's a lot of healing going on, and you may know and you may not. Is there a mudra for I am in union with all things? You can do this mudra. I am in union with all things. A reminder that we are always, always, always in union. And there's a lot of different mudras. So if anyone has another one, feel free to put it in the chat. Okay, you guys ready? Crystalline keys coming down. Feel free to grab a key. What are keys used for? They unlock information. Looking for to unlock some information? Yes. Everybody, if you would like, feel free to grab a key. You can put that key in your frontal lobe. You can put it anywhere else you might want. Going to unlock some more information for you. There's a whole bunch of you that are like, yo, I'd really like access to some more of my information, please. Happy to help. How are you all feeling? You ready for the big fun? Okay, here's the big fun. What triggers you? What's out there that triggers you most? I had my husband sitting out here before the circle started, and I said, hey, could you just tell me a couple things that are happening out there in the world so I have an awareness of what's going on? And he started listing things like this. I'm like, okay, stop. Dude, I didn't need that many things. Guns. Yep. Eileen, the news. Yeah. That's a great one, Eileen. I am in union with all things. I am in union with the news, the broadcasters, the broadcasting company, anyone who is related to creating news. I am in union with that. There's a reason why my hand is here on my chest. because that's where I feel it the most. That's where I feel the separation the most. Feel free to consider what is triggering you out there. And see it as something you can bless. I am in union with all things means I am in union with all things. It does not mean I'm in union with these things, but not those things. I don't get to say I'm in union with one news channel, but not with another. Jill, people who criticize and judge other people's posts on social media. Yep. Well, who do you think you are? I laugh because it really triggers me too. And I actually just don't even pay attention to that. That's how I avoid it. Am I in union with it? Yes. Where do I feel it? Right here in my chest. Have you asked yourself where the biggest block is for you to be in union with the thing that triggers you the most? This is like next level healing, guys. This is not for the person who's like, oh yeah, sure. This is like next level. Ask, where is it? Woo! I'm getting a big ass healing on this. Thank you, thank you, thank you to each and every one of you who show up for my healing. Jill Sternum. Terry, I am happy to help you with that cage. You got lots of stuff there, Terry. Got some past life stuff there. Got some frames. Yes. Mm-hmm. For everybody, removing a bind for everybody. Some of you have binds on your throat. Some of you have binds on your frontal lobes. A bind is where you had a restriction placed on you, having access to your information. Ooh. Yeah, I'm sweating bullets too, Jill. Those binds that people have pictures and beings and all sorts of nonsense attached to them. And we have actually been working on that all evening to give you access to more of your information. How about that? Worth the price of admission. For all of you who have an awareness, you know that there are lots of beings being reassigned, clearing karma and agreements for you. Each and every one of you that have broken chakras, that have light bodies that need to be repaired, all of that is being done as we sit here. Crazy, right? my husband were sitting here, he'd be like, what? Zoya, I'm happy to help you with that. Preparing for the worst. That's a lot of separation. I need to be prepared because you never know what's going to happen. And if I am left to my own devices, I don't know that I can trust myself to make a good decision, to do what I need to do. I'm not sure that what I need to have will be there for me. Yep. New designs for all of us. Yeah. It's so not the truth of us, but we believe the lies. We believe the low frequencies. Take whatever age you are. I don't know that I can say it like this. I don't know that I'll get the math right. However old you were in 2016, I was 50 years old. I spent 50 years collecting low frequencies up off the planet and believing everything that I was taught. That's a lot of stuff. That is a lot of stuff that you have been carrying around. You're not going to get rid of that overnight, and neither do we want to. It is a process for each and every one of us. See, 70 years, that's a lot of time to be carrying around stuff, to have other people tell you who you are. You might have some awareness of who you are, but I am willing to bet that you didn't know you were as magical and amazing as you have discovered recently. So it's a process. We take off a layer, fill the body with more light, and then go after the next piece that's ready to move. That's what healing alchemy is. That's what we're doing here on the planet. That's what everybody is doing here on the planet. We're pulling all that stuff out of the closet and taking a look at it and going, yep, don't want that anymore, don't want that anymore. Oh, that didn't serve me very well. Oh, I don't like that. That's too small, that's too big. That no longer works for me. And we're moving it. The super cool thing is that it's really easy to move when you're talking about energy. And here's something really cool. There's a great frequency that each and every one of you can use. It's called reconciliation. You can say, I am reconciled to the truth of me. And it starts to shift everything in your body as it can be moved to the truth of who you really are. To the truth of who you really are. You're not the fear. You're not the anger. You're just one big love muffin. How's everybody doing? How are you feeling? Everybody is getting a new pair of boots. Excuse me, a new pair of shoes. I've got a new pair of boots. A new pair of shoes. You can ask what they look like. You might have an awareness of it. Dana, you got yourself some gorgeous red boots. Your red boots have got sparkles loaded up with freedom, freedom, freedom frequency. Jill Jones, you are definitely one big love muffin. There isn't a one of you that is here that isn't a great big love muffin. Zoya, I'm happy to give you that healing. Because you're freaking amazing. Everybody doing well? Have I lost anybody? Ooh, Eileen. You be rocking those stiletto boots. Those of you who know Joan just showed up in a pair of combat boots. Making me laugh. Joan was wearing a really cute pair of boots when I saw her on Friday, and I said something, they kind of look like combat boots. And she's like, don't tell me I'm wearing combat boots. And then she shows up. Jenny, I'm so glad you and Isaac are clearing out the closets. It's an awesome thing. Eva, you're rocking some. Wow. Eva, maybe everybody does have boots. Does anybody not have boots? Eva, your boots are bright blue, and they're the really cool boots that have the toe cut out of them. They are some serious Christ consciousness. There's some wonder in there. You are rocking those things. Terry, thigh-high suede boots with fringe. Yes. Hey, Terry, you know, when you walk with those boots, that fringe is like whoosh, 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 whoosh. Yes, whoosh, 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 whoosh. Throw more wonder everywhere you go. And just in case you think that your boots are not busy throwing lots of frequencies out, they are. They absolutely are. Each and every one of you, you are just shining really brightly, whether you are aware of it or not. And I'm watching everybody just turn up their light just a little bit more. Okay, you guys ready? Am I reading this? Yes. For those of you that were in energetic architecture today, you're going to hear this one more time. This is from the Book of Truth, page 173. The beauty you see before you when you witness another in truth is beyond description. It relies on things beyond the five senses to give it meaning. You experience beauty as a whole being. You do not admire it as a cosmetic thing. You experience the beauty of the sunset, the beauty of the world, the beauty of the young man or woman, the beauty of the old man or dying man, or the man in the gutter, because you recognize God is there too. The challenge for so many of you is you believe that an outcome that is not to your liking is punishment, and that has never been the case. You had an idea about how something was going to happen, and when it didn't go that way, you assumed that you're being punished. What did I do wrong? I must have done something wrong. There must have been something that didn't go right. Must have been me that did something. Oh, woe is me. We will be punished now for our attachments to false teachings. Leaving the teaching is a gift, not a punishment. What faith is knowing. And knowing and realization are one and the same. And as you are realized, known as what you are in truth, you become the vessel of great change. Each and every one of you is a vessel of great change. You are going out there shining brightly. You come to things like this and you heal what shows up, and then you go back out into the world shining brightly again. You all get that? That's what you are doing all the time, whether you are aware of it or not. You're doing that. Here's the claim of truth. I see a new world before me. I see what was made in form being reclaimed in truth and aligned to the source of all that is. And in this witnessing, I claim the song of love that all men may know what they are and love themselves and their fellows in the knowing of their truth. I say these words of my own free will. I am in change. I am changed as truth rises in me and resurrects all I witness in its name. I am here, I am here, I am here. Each and every one of you show up every day to be the change, to be the love, to be the joy, to be the listener, to be the witness. Whether you remember it or not, you all are freaking amazing. Doing exactly what your higher self has been asking you to do, including when you do those things that you don't trust are the right thing. You all are absolutely amazing, just the way you are. I can't tell you how happy I am that I am in union with each and every one of you. Come on, lift it up, lift it up, lift it up, lift it up. Yes. You all are so freaking amazing. So magical. So beyond anything you can truly imagine. So if you haven't seen yet, there is a full moon happening in the wee hours of Thursday morning, and it is the full moon of healing magic. And there is going to be some amazing frequencies in that, like more magic, more wonder, more trust. I gift each and every one of you more of that. I'm so glad you all show up and help me gift the field. So whether you know it or not, that's exactly what we did. When we shift what's in us, we transform the field. I love and bless each and every one of you. I'm so, so grateful for you. I hope that you all will continue to share this with others. Everyone is always invited and included. I hope everyone who has not been part of this community before feels like they can be a part of the community and ask for help and know that they are just amazing, amazing, amazing. I love you guys. Have a great week. Have an awesome full moon. And if you need any help, please feel free to text me. I'm happy to help you. Thanks for coming to the Healing Circle, and thanks for joining me here